ADHD, serotonin imbalance, the list is long. Also support people with physical incapabilities, and that can cause frustration. Also ex-military people with my marine circuit training. We'll go on to the qualifications later because that's boring. Now here, I always recommend, depending on the child, an X amount of sessions a week. Now, if it's someone that just needs an outlet and is in a good place generally, but gets this pent-up frustration and has no way to get rid of it, but controls their anger. You know, 1 day a week's fine to come here, offload, do a little bit of frustration fighting, being a qualified kickboxing instructor, Shotokan martial artist, so sensei, black belt, third dan in karate, and also having a plethora of experience in multiple different martial arts. We just have a little bit of functional fighting movement, so we call it frustration fighting through the child frustration intervention training. Whilst we're doing that, we talk and have a go, but they can actually just hit me, have some fun, drill some pads. I put all the face shield on, you know, groin guard, all the rest of it. Just let them unleash what they need. What that does is that stops them from needing to do it at home. People will have an outburst in wherever their safest environment is. So, I mean, tell us a bit of a story of what your experience is of someone with frustration kicking off at home or whatever happens.
I've had him punch and hit. You know, I think I've been bit when I was a little bit younger.
Gosh, okay, yeah.
See, it was at home because that was his safe place.
Yeah.
He doesn't do that at home.
No, not anymore.
He hasn't done that.
Nice.
Not since he's been here. He hasn't hit.
See, there's a little bit of a testament. So it sounds like there's a lot of different ways that you can do this. I mean, people kick off, they hit things, they throw things, they will self-harm, they will bite other people, they'll hit other people. It's just pent-up frustration. Now, if they've got an outlet to go, right, stop kicking off, stop hitting, however you can get that message across. You're going to see Anton at Warhorse or Libby at Warhorse tomorrow. Calm yourself down, otherwise you're not going to go. It gives you that little bit of an understanding to go, right, okay, I'm going to stop for a second and I'm going to crack on because I've got tomorrow that I can let it all out. And that's the purpose of this. So if someone kicks off quite regularly, I would normally recommend 3 days a week. That way, if I turn around to someone and say, stop kicking off, you're going to see Anton in 6 days' time, it doesn't really allow them to hold on to that session and get ready to kick off in 6 days. Whereas if I say it's going to happen tomorrow or the day after, they might have a little bit more self-control and be able to kind of maintain it and outlet it through drawing, running, whatever they need to until they get here. So yeah, qualification-wise, like I said, martial art instructor. I got my cognitive-based therapy. We do support around a person. I work with CAMS, TAMS, and multiple other companies around Swindon, like Step Swindon, helping them and schools. I do sports day events. I am a PE personal trainer. I do fitness instructing. I do boxercise. I also do marine circuit training, so I'm qualified to train people to go into the army. So I get a lot of old veterans and support them as well. So through this plethora of stuff that I do, as well as kind of the anatomical information that I know through massage, doing 8 different types of massage, I can kind of build a session around a person to support them the best I possibly can, to give them that safe place to not kick off. So what do you think about it, Libby, since you've been here, training yourself and training others?
Well, obviously, I mean, personally training, I felt a lot better. I haven't been as frustrated as I usually am because I'm like, well, I'm going to go do kickboxing in a week. So
that's pretty cool.
I can go kick Anton instead.
Yeah, kick me. I don't mind. It's all good.
Obviously, a lot of people I've met here are very lovely people.
They
obviously,
are.
when you said how they were before, I was quite shocked because they weren't like that at all.
Yeah, they're absolutely amazing. Now, just to kind of confirm with that, with GDPR, I don't mention names, I don't mention people. It's support around a person. All of the videos, you don't know who they are. No one gets tagged. They get individually sent. But that is kind of progress update to help that person or family to understand what they're doing. And also, that person can look back and go, yeah, I did this last time, I loved it. And then they can communicate with me. Well, through accountability coaching, I talk to people outside of their sessions, so they've got a safe person that they can talk to as well. So the experience that Libby's had is some of the people come here with such frustration, anger, and do some very interesting things at home. And then over time, say for instance 3 days a week over a 6-week period, it's a transformation. It's a therapy transformation. Their head's in a better place, their mind's in a better place, and they react very differently. And everybody's welcome here. At the moment, we are open 6 in the morning until 7 at night, Monday to Friday, and 6 in the morning till 4 on a Saturday. We have a waiting list for certain hours, so get yourself on it if you're interested. And we have massive support from the schools that actually, because it's a extracurricular activity or it's a therapy, the schools are allowing children to come in late after a session or leave school early to come to a session. The purpose around that is it allows them to have their thought process and kind of working school hours not extended by extracurricular activities. It keeps them on that, say for instance, 9 till 3 type of operating model. Appreciate sometimes it's 9:15 to 3:15 or 9:15 till 3:20. All schools are different. But that allows them to kind of turn off when they need to, go home and be a kid. And the schools are extremely supportive. So I really thank you very much for that. And because it's therapy, I mean, they should be allowed to come out, heal, learn, and become the best version of themselves, and then come back to school the next day feeling better. If this sounds like something you're interested in, please reach out. If you've got any other questions, please ask myself or ask Libby. Libby's kind of like living through all of this with not just family, with herself, seeing the clients, seeing what I do, and seeing the benefits onwards and upwards. And hopefully we'll see a lot more of Libby as well moving forward. But essentially, the reason why we fight here is so they don't have to fight at home. They're going to have a frustration eruption or an outburst in a safe environment. We create a safe environment here so you don't have to deal with it. Hi, I'm Anton from Warhorse Training. You're the beautiful people listening. Just want to say thank you and take care. Bye.